Hello friends, welcome to another episode on the TMBean channel. My name is Goran and today we're gonna cover a very interesting topic. This video is for all of you out there who don't have an espresso machine but still want to enjoy a delicious milky latte at home. Before we start, if this is your first time seeing my face and you'd like to learn how to brew better coffee at home, start now by subscribing to this channel and clicking the bell button so you don't miss out every time we go live or post a new video. In today's video, we're going to cover two very cheap and cost-effective methods to make delicious lattes. For the first method, what you'll need is a cafetiera, something that's found in almost every household out there. A stick blender, also very common in a household, and just a jug on any other vessel where you can blend the coffee and milk together. For the second method, what you'll need is a French press or a coffee plunger that's preferably a small size, and this will be used for texturing the milk. And then what you need is a AeroPress and all of its components that come in the package with it. Let's begin with the first method, where we will be using the cafetiera or mocha pot. All you need to do is prepare a coffee with the mocha pot by putting boiling water in until you reach the pressure valve thingy over here. Be very careful, this is very hot. After that, measure out 20 grams of coffee, which is equal to a double shot of espresso most of the time, right? We will grind this coffee on a espresso setting, so it's gonna be pretty fine. And then we put the coffee in the filter basket. It's very easy to make a mess when putting the coffee in the basket, so take your time. Now we put the filter basket together with the coffee inside the cafetiera and close it. This will go on the stove on very low heat until coffee comes out of these spouts over here. While the coffee is brewing, take your favorite latte glass or mug and measure out around half of its volume with milk. Now what we need to do is heat up this milk to around 60 to 65 degrees, or at least until it's hot enough to drink. If you need a detailed video of how to brew delicious coffee with the cafetiera, let us know in the comments below and we will make a separate video about that. Let's continue. The coffee has brewed, as you can see. The chamber is full of delicious Italian style coffee. And also I have my latte glass over here, full with milk at around 60 to 65 degrees. What I'll do now is pour the milk into my mixing jug and top it up with the coffee. That wasn't supposed to happen. Be careful how you're handling the cafetiera because it's extremely hot and you can easily make a big mess. Now I take my stick blender, plug it in, and basically start mixing. After you're done blending, all you need to do is pour out your latte, and that's almost the full cup. And there we have it. The first method is complete. This humble cafetiera here makes this delicious latte. By blending the milk and the coffee together, you're incorporating those two elements together in a nice and creamy, delicious drink. And I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't taste as good as a latte made with an espresso machine and milk steamed with the steam wand on the espresso machine. But nevertheless, I mean, this is a very cheap solution to get a nice latte at home. For example, the cafetiera costs 35 Australian dollars, which is around 25, 27 US dollars. And that's about it. The stick blender is something that literally every household has. So you're making a latte for very, 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 very cheap. Let's begin with the second method using the AeroPress and the French press. First, what I'll do is measure out 20 grams of coffee and I'll grind it fine for espresso. Then what I'll do is take one of the paper filters that come with the AeroPress and put it here in the cap and make sure I wet it with some hot water so that way we get rid of any papery taste. Next up, I lock it in the AeroPress, take my cup, put it on top and put the coffee inside the AeroPress. What I have here is around 20 grams of ground coffee, which is equal to 1.5 scoops of the scoop that comes with the AeroPress. We can help ourselves with this funnel. We measure 80 grams of hot water just below boiling point. And remember, you don't need a fancy kettle to do this. You can just use your ordinary tea kettle at home. Now I'm going to take my stirring stick and give it a couple of stirs. After that, I take the cup off the scale and take the plunger to put it inside and slowly press. After we're done with the coffee, what I'll do is measure out some milk using the French press. I'll just fill it up half full and use this milk to heat it up to around 60 to 65 degrees in the microwave or on your stovetop. Now that I have my hot milk in the French press, I'll take the plunger and put it in. Then I'm gonna do 3 big plunges, and after that I'm gonna submerge the plunger and just continue texturing the milk. So 1, 2, 3. After a minute of texturing the milk, we'll remove the top and put it in the sink. And there we have it. Some delicious textured milk for a latte. All you need to do is swirl around a bit and slowly pour it in. So here we have it, guys. As you can see, this latte looks delicious. We made it using the AeroPress and we textured the milk with a French press or a plunger. Let's give it a try and see how good it is. So I'll be honest with you, out of the 2 methods, this is my preferred one, just because the milk actually really resembles a textured milk with an espresso machine. It's not as good, but I think it's as good as it gets. So in order to make a latte using the AeroPress and this, you'll be set back around 40 Australian dollars or around 30-ish USD, which is a small price to pay for a delicious latte. And it's pretty cheap, to be honest, compared to getting an espresso machine that'll set you back around 1,000, even more, Australian or USD dollars. So overall, I think these 2 methods really make a very nice cup of coffee for the amount of money you pay for it. Alrighty guys, that's about it for today's video. I really hope this helped you learn how to make a latte at home. If you just want a simple, cost-effective way of making a very nice cup of coffee. If you have any thoughts about this video or any comments, you can leave them below. If you found this video useful and you would like to buy us a coffee, you can do that by pressing the PayPal link in the description below. Also, you can check out our affiliate links in the description, and that way you can support our channel by purchasing any of the items listed below. With that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.